I could taste a little bit right now. Yesterday was a better experience, but still, my palate. We'll see. We'll find out. Could be 100% today, but still, I don't know if I'll feel it. Point is this: I stopped here at the local Neptune's, and for $5.99 Florida pricing, so I mean for a big box press torpedo figurado nipple, what a huge nipple. Um, we went with the cheap Oliva G because there's no way I was going to even smoke Padron or Melano V Maduro or my father at a lounge. Anyways, I can't risk it right now. My palate. So, anyways, because everything kind of tastes dirty right now. My palate being off. So I might as well have a cigar that's kind of a dirty piece of shit. This is the Cameroon. This is an ugly looking cigar and really splotchy and not too excited to smoke it. Oliva G Cameroon in some gigantic figurado, biggest nipple on the block, torpedo. From a distance, looks like nice construction. The tier of the wrapper, the grade, is very low and dirty, but $5.99 for a gigantic cigar. I got big hands. It's a box brush too, so it feels like, is it 60 or more? Is it? It's over 6. So it's a big cigar. Feels extremely light for its size. However, it feels pretty dense, but also feels rather lumpy and bumpy. And I could pick this cigar apart. I mean, ugly spots in the wrapper. Look at that. You could move the wrapper a little bit. It's not exactly. You see that? It's not exactly perfect to the binder. It's almost like a used car. It is what it is, or a motel room. Don't look so hard, man. You got it at a good price. Don't fucking pull up the black light. Well, anyways, in a way, the cigar's a gift if you want a big mid-tier cigar at extremely low price. I don't really like smoking the G Maduro or the Cameroon. I don't think I've even smoked it. Maybe once, maybe twice back in the day, but never in this gigantic size. And the main reason why I'm doing this is I'm hoping if you're watching this, then I kept the video about 9 days ago now, last Monday. My ears started feeling a little warm, and I had a little fever, and then just felt a little under the weather, a little nasally, but nothing like, oh my God, I'm dying, but just a little congestion. And it's been like 8 days of like just not going away, but it's away. So every day, or every other day, sometimes I skip. I try to smoke a cigar, and I've wasted like 3 cigars. I smoked them, but it was all cigars that I knew, cigars I've had before, and I was gonna come back to them, and retouch up those videos, and give a second experience with it. And my palate was so shot. So that being said, 1, for the price point. 2, if my palate is back, but it's a little off, this is a dirty enough cigar not to really give a shit. So in a way, this cigar doesn't have a chance, but that's okay. Let's get okay. So burn's going fine. I'm outside. I will say that just be mindful of smoking this as you light it up. It does get a little soft. Hey, look, when you're getting a cigar this big, it really is one of the most lowest priced, like mid-tier cigars, and that's a value. And that's talking about even at a shop, online, even cheaper. But the G's been available at, for very low prices. And look, it's not going to be. I think it's an acceptable cigar with coffee, morning smoke or something like that, where you're not totally awake. It's not something I want to like, oh yeah, concentrate that much on, because it is a dirty cigar, not as dirty as Master Blends, but definitely not as good as even a V. But the G Cameroon, I think, has its place. It's got some cinnamon nuttiness, but it's got a real dirty vibe to it. Sourdough, breadiness a little bit. It feels like a mix of almost like a Cameroon and a little bit of Habano, which is kind of nice, but it definitely has a gritty sandpaper vibe. Thanks for that, Bob. Okay. Appreciate it. Burn's going fine, and I just bought this right out of the shop. It's a medium plus, so it's not going to kick your ass. It's got a little soft here. Construction is okay. I think these are the kind of cigars that it is what it is. Finish is about medium length of finish. It has kind of a creamy texture to it, slightly nutty, which is not bad. But overall, the cigar has a grittiness and dirtiness to it that it's not going to impress you. And if you're trying to buy these to let them sit for 2 or 3 years to calm down the grittiness, though, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's okay. I think in a pinch, you do what you got to do. You can enjoy the cigar. Maybe it's refreshing to have, picture like a Don Carlos if he lost his job, was hiding from the cops, had like a 380 with like 4 different brands of ammunition in the magazine, like a rusty knife, hasn't filed taxes in 3 years, 2 different warrants in the same state. Well then, yeah, then you might like this. It's not a piece of shit, but it's a dirty cigar. I mean, for the price point, $6, it's a big cigar. You could have for about $6-7 a small version of the Hemingway Cameroon, and that's going to be your pick for about the same price. Would you go super small Hemingway Cameroon to get? Would you rather have like a weekend in heaven or a week in purgatory? Sometimes you just want the time, and I get it. I mean, you do what you got to do. Obviously, the Hemingway Classic Cameroon is the better cigar, but that's priced appropriately. You go a lot bigger, like something. I don't think they make the one this size in Hemingway, but the point is, you go with like a work of art. It's going to cost you $10-11, maybe more, depending on your state. Where this is the biggest G here, and it was like $6. So that's Florida pricing. But anyways, though, it's going to be like a 4.2. This cigar, it's giving you a lot. It has some good value to it, but don't squeeze your eyes too hard. Don't squint. Don't try to look too hard at the cigar. Just kind of, if you're already drunk, yeah, okay. Or if you're sick, yeah.